And welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I'm a second-year med student and I enjoy making videos about anything related to being a med student and my other hobbies as well. For this video, this is the most highly requested video that you wanted me to do. And yes, I will be sharing with you how I study with my iPad using Goodnotes 5. But before that, I will give you guys a walkthrough on how to properly use it and the reason why I went to paperless studying. And third, we'll incorporate everything that we learned by making and highlighting notes. I'll also be giving you something before this video ends, so I hope you guys will stay tuned. So, let's start! This is my iPad. I've been using this for 3 years already, and I went to paperless studying, and I will give you a few points as to why I switched to it. So first one, it is convenient. You can easily access your notes wherever you are just by holding one gadget. Second, minimize the clutter and it's organized. When I was in my first year, we have a lot of chances to print and books to buy. So instead of buying books or hoarding a lot of these folders in the small room that I have, I use the app Goodnotes instead. Third, accessible to the web. I didn't regret switching to it because I can easily put the pictures and definitions that I wanted here. And also, whenever there is a term that I wanted to retrieve in my head, I can search for it easily through the handwriting recognition. It costs 399 pesos, but it really is worth it. The first thing that you will see in this app are these folders, which I organize according to what year I am currently in med school. This button right here is what your preferred view is, whether it may be in a list format or in folder view. A great feature of this app is that it has an automatic backup system for your files, which in my case, I connected the app with my school email G Drive, which has an unlimited storage. Also, here in the stylus and palm rejection, you can choose your preferred writing posture and sensitivity settings. My personal preference is with the highest sensitivity, and the writing posture looks like this because I'm left-handed. In adding new folders, just press this blank area, New, which will give you the options. Now let us go through one of these folders. So here we go to year 2, my subfolder. As you can see, it has a different font. The app that I use to customize it is Fonts. After you've downloaded it, you just press this button, longer than the usual, and you can change it to its keyboard or the normal one. So these are my folders that are organized into subjects, along with a reading list. So let's go now into the details of this app. Let's do a quick note. This will be the default look that I created if ever I do a note-taking. It is in landscape and in yellow dotted paper. I will show you the tools of this app. You can use to flip the pages horizontally or vertically. Scroll the pages by using this button. So this one up here is where you can see all the pages of your notes, thumbnail, favorites, and outline. So you can bookmark it and it will be seen in the favorite section. You can also add a page here or use this icon over here in the left side. This is also the tab wherein you can delete a page if ever you made mistakes. If you press the ellipsis right here, there are more options that you can try to explore. In changing the template, you will press this one here, choose the size of the paper and its orientation. Here are the paper formats. You can have dotted, squared, ruled narrow, and wide. Also, you can choose it as essentials, writing papers, and yeah, a new feature is the planner. I haven't used this one yet, but if you're in need of one, go check out my video, Med Essentials video, for a pre-made planner. Right here in this tab, you can choose notebook covers from portrait to landscape. Let's proceed in this area. What I use is the fountain pen with the 0.1mm, 0.3, and 1.15mm tips. Other options would be a ball pen or a brush pen. You are given colors to choose on the tab, but if you opt to change it, just press the color palette, and these are the colors that I use for the pen. Ta-da! I customized this one and prefer the darker colors for it. If ever you want to zoom in your handwriting, just press this tool and it will properly zoom in how your handwriting will look like. I'm not really a calligraphy pro. I only do the lettering in the header, and for me, to be honest, it takes a lot of time in making pretty notes, which is not practical in med school. This is the eraser, and here are my color palettes for the highlighters. I customized this one according to the pastel highlighters of Stabilo. I have the new one, the mango Sharpie highlighter, and the neon ones also if you want. This is how you change the color of highlighters. And this is how it looks like with my notes. This one right here is where you can make a straight line and a shape. Cool feature about this is you can fill a color of the shape, and if you don't want it to be filled, press the undo button and there you go. Next tool is this lasso tool, which I really like, especially when you have to move or resize your handwriting. Just put it around the note, and you can easily move it or long press the note. Then you can choose these tabs here to resize or take a screenshot. Then the fun part is putting pictures in your notes. In my experience last time in physical classes, I just pressed the camera to the PowerPoint screen. It will be incorporated directly in my notes. Or press the image tool to find a photo in your gallery. You can also do this by swiping up the dock tab and do a split screen. Find a picture and just drag it to the app. Also, if you ever want to find the meaning of the term, just highlight the definition that you wanted to know and just drag it along to your notes. You can adjust the size and font of it afterwards. This button right here, I guess this is a pointer if ever you wanted to share your screen and do a presentation. Now you already know how to do it. Let's incorporate everything by taking down notes. What I do is use a split screen if ever I want to have my book and trans side by side. We have a trans system, so I only make notes whenever the doctor assigned to that lecture has changed. Whenever I make notes, I'm not really into making my notes look aesthetic because it takes a lot of my time. So what I do is I make a title, just outline it first so that I have an overview, and I also make sure I have lots of pictures in it because I'm a visual learner. When we already have a trans, I try my best to only use 3 colors according to the color of my handouts. So for example, this is color green, so I only use blue, green, and yellow. When highlighting, I read first a sentence, then highlight the bold letters first, and highlight the definition by keywords using a yellow highlighter. If ever you want to search again on the web, just swipe to the left and voila! You can put your pictures and definitions to the other side. When you're done with your notes, you can collaborate it with your friends or export the page or all of it as a PDF, image, or a Goodnotes file. You can change the file name, and these are the other options. There are a lot more features that you can still explore in this app if ever you wanted to go paperless studying. You all know that I'm fond of giving freebies for you guys, so I'll give you free notebook covers made by yours truly. So just click on the link below with this emoji. Don't forget to tag me on your Instagram stories at potatootan if ever you're using my freebies like this. In installing this notebook covers, you have 2 options. What you have to do is download your preferred cover, put it in the photos. Option 1 would be make a notebook with any cover, then create. Press the plus sign and make sure it is after the notebook cover. Select the image then delete the notebook cover. Second option would be to make a notebook but with no cover. Attach the cover on this tool, adjust it, and make sure you press the pen afterwards. And there you have it. I hope you learned something from this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe and click the notification down below to keep you guys updated on my next video. I'll see you guys soon in my next video. Love and mga doc, stay safe! Bye!